Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so welcome to this long-awaited live stream. Okay, so I'll just give a few moments for people to actually come and join. If you haven't joined already, we've got a number of people waiting already. So hey, it's Ali here, part of the Craigslist AI team, and today we've got some amazing training, advanced level training, which is the topic today is going to be build AI sites that sell for top dollar. Okay, advanced training that's going to help you find more clients and generate more growth in your business, whether it be revenue or finding more clients. Okay, so let's jump straight into this. So first of all, let's get this screen up here so you can actually see this. So let's have a look. Right, so the topic today, we're going to cover some really important information today, which I think you're going to be excited about. Before I get started, let's just make sure that everyone can hear me. There's no issues with the camera or audio. So please let me know. Just make sure if you haven't, just refresh the page and the video will start. So let me know where you're tuning in from and just give a few moments for those that might be coming a little bit late to come and join in all the fun. So we've got John there. John. We've got Manfred. Read. So hopefully every single one of you is fine, and I really do appreciate you coming and joining us today for what I hope to be another great training event. So the important thing is here, because I know there's going to be a lot of questions, so there is an itinerary for today. Okay, there is an itinerary for today, and let's have a look at exactly what that is going to be. So first of all, can everybody see my screen? Can you see that fine? Are you able to see that? Let's get that up there like so. Okay, so there's going to be three topics. Okay, three topics that we're going to cover today. So it's a bit more structured and you know exactly what we're going to cover and in what order. Now, first of all, we are going to go through some amazing brand new features today. Many of you probably aren't aware of this, but when you give us feedback, and you tell us suggestions of things that you actually want in terms of, brand new features within the application, our team actually listens. And I'm going to take that one step further. Now, this is the launch period of Craigslist AI. And within a couple of days, we have already implemented a huge range of multiple different new features. So it just goes to show that, hey, look, we're actually doing a lot behind the scenes, and we take your feedback very, very seriously. So whether there's some other features that you may think will go a long way that you really want to see within the platform, please don't hesitate to reach out to support and just let us know. Give us those suggestions, and we can add it to that future roadmap, and we can have those things implemented in due course. So those are some of the things that we're going to look at. Some of the topics. Topic number one, we're going to look at those new features and have an overview of some of the most in-demand things that you are asking, such as an example, is the navigation menu, how you can actually build out navigation menu. So we are going to go through all of that. Second, we're going to look at local business training, how you can get those clients using methods that are completely free. Forget about signing up to that site, this site, some hidden costs. Forget all of that. I'm going to show you some really stupid, simple ways of finding clients that you probably didn't even know that were there, that are willing to pay you top dollar for websites using Craigslist AI. Okay. So the third topic we're going to cover is going to be the multi-page website. So that's going to be more advanced training about how you can actually build out the websites and have those navigation menus and build adjacent unlimited pages that can connect to that one page. Okay. So is everyone ready? Put in the chat box. Just everybody say go, and we'll jump straight into the first part of the training. So please let me know. So hopefully you're ready to go and energetic, because the more energy you put into this, the more excited I get, and the more I'll make sure to actually pump a lot of energy back. Okay, so everybody's saying go. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you're busy because it is a Friday as well. So let's jump straight into the training. So topic number one, let's go over some of these amazing brand new features that have been released, because you've said what you wanted, and we're listening, we've heard, and we've implemented. So straight away, let's look at some of the amazing features that have been implemented, and some of the things that I'll quickly go through some of the bullet points here, so you have an understanding of some of the stuff that we'll go through in no particular order. We've got brand new canvas mode. We've got lead forms and CSV downloadability. We've got the image assistant. That's a brand new application that's been added. Brand new array of updated languages now that have been added. And we've also got voice to text within the artificial assistant mode for you. And then also, obviously, we will move to the navigation element of it. Okay, so let's jump straight into ClickSites AI. So if this is the first time, maybe this is the first time you're joining in and you're thinking, what on earth is going on? What have I been missing? Well, ClickSites AI is a brand new piece of technology that will allow you to effortlessly create jaw-dropping websites, okay? Next level websites in literally minutes. Okay, on any subject, any niche, any category, by using artificial intelligence. And if you haven't got your copy, you can actually see the link down below where you can get your access and you can join in the fun as we go along. So coming back to the dashboard, now you're going to see this amazing dashboard that's going to incorporate all the information you would expect when it comes to data analytics, all the key components you would expect when it comes to having your own website. So this kind of information is going to be important. You're probably wondering why. So if you're building and delivering websites to clients, you can actually then monitor the kind of traffic, the devices that are being used, where exactly that traffic or the customer or the footfall is actually coming from, what device, and you can actually feed that information to the client. And why would you want to do that? Because that kind of information is critical, and that could be another component of one of your packages by giving them that information, how to improve their page and how you can actually track what devices are working better, especially if they're going to be running particular ads. Now, straight away, let's have a look at pages. Now, let's jump straight into pages, and you can see when you do come to pages, you can create unlimited pages, unlimited websites. In terms of websites, yes, you'll get 500 domain names, you get 500 workspaces, but you can create unlimited pages using ClickSites AI. So let's go into one that was created. We've got property management. Now, property management was just something related to property management. We called it property enigma. So what we're going to now look at is if we go into simply edit. So when you actually create your website and you actually go into the editing pan, you'll be greeted by this amazing interface that is so easy to use. And straight away, you'll actually see your assistant is ready for you if you so desire. You just want to jump straight into that. So I'm not going to go into that just yet, but we'll come back. Now, this was another key thing that somebody did ask, and I'm just going to quickly cover it. So if you come into the editing pan here, okay, the little toggle switch, there will be 3 dots here. You can actually simply select those 3 dots. You go to settings, and I can actually change the theme, okay? That was another feature that I know you will love. So if you're a night owl and maybe you work at night, you want to have something a bit more nicer on your eyes, you can actually use that ability to change the theme of the interface itself. Okay, so these little things will actually help you to be more efficient and especially more productive if you're going to be working at night and more better on your eyes. So let's jump straight into the section. So section tab, you can see we've got a whole array of beautiful different sections that are pre-designed for you. Simply select, click, and it'll add into your website. It's simple as that, and then you will just simply go into the particular section and you can make those edits with whether it's the imagery, whether it's the linking those buttons, whether it's that text. You can actually use that yourself. You can manually update those sections, or with the brand new function and tool we also have an updated version of the AI redesign. So you can actually have the artificial intelligence redesign your complete pages when it comes to the complete design and the layout or the section of it, how it's going to be presented. And also you can actually use the AI rewrite. So when it comes to the copyright element of it, if you don't want to really be touching the design, you can actually just focus specifically with the assistance of ClickSites AI rewriter to actually just focus on that content, and it will actually churn out a brand new version of that content. Remember, there's no plagiarism. There's completely unique content, and a lot of when the sites are built, there is the SEO element, search engine optimization element, that's actually run in the background when it comes to the coding. So you can be rest assured that when it comes to your website, that they are going to be highly optimized as much as they can to make sure that you're actually going to be ranking well in the search engine. That was another key question that has been popping up. Alongside that, just to quickly touch on that, if I go to the cog here, you will see there is an SEO section here that will allow you to actually tweak the SEO data with the title, description, and coming back to the robot settings. So index and follow. So really important things when it comes to the ability of optimizing those pages to reach high in the page rankings. Okay, so come back to the sections. Let's go to the basic, and you'll see there's as of now, number 003 template here is going to be canvas mode. So what this means is once I select it, it's going to automatically populate within the website. You can see now it's been added, and there's nothing stopping me from actually repositioning that. I can put that anywhere I want. So what is the canvas mode? Now the canvas mode now it's a high level development that was actually added. And what this means is that I can now add any element into this particular section. Basically, I have the ability to customize this section however I want. It's a freehand drag and drop. So what that means is I can take this component here and I can add it anywhere I want. And I can do that again if I go to the professional content blocks. If I get a particular, let's say a video, I select it, I drag it onto the page, and I can then reposition that element anywhere I want. So whether it's a headline, let's go back, let me show you. I can go to the drop down. Let's go find a nice little headline. Let's look for something nice and simple. Let's go for that. I drag it here. Let's just imagine I'm building an opt-in page, a download page, a delivery page, maybe an affiliate page with the download links, whatever it may be. Here we have a nice headline here. Then I put the image there, and then I can go get a payment button. Let's find some elements. Okay, so I would simply select. Once I select this image, you can see the little plus, and then I can add a button like so. And there's so many other little elements that you can change or add, onto the canvas mode like so. And you can see there's a whole array of different powerful features and functionalities you can actually now add, not only on the canvas page, but obviously throughout. However, with this, why this makes this unique is this is the key thing I want everybody to understand. The amount of development that goes into this, if you were to do this manually when it comes to HTML, it would be a complete nightmare. But what this brand new feature allows you to do specifically is not only drag and drop any element and array it, customize it however you want on the page. I can just put it anywhere I want. And to represent that also, let's go to the live preview so you can actually see this happening. And the key word here is dynamically. So you're thinking, what do you mean by dynamically? So what this means is that I can now, resize, reposition anything that I want. And as I'm doing so, what's happening with the HTML editor is actually dynamically updating that code, which now allows this particular canvas, this section, to be optimized for multiple different devices. Is everyone following me? Because that's another question. What happens if I put an element? Do I need to go into the coding? Do I need to go rearrange the layout? Or do I have to go into that particular device? If I had to go to the mobile, would I have to go and change that around? No, it will do it for you dynamically in the background. And you can see that some of the devices in the preview mode, you will see it is doing it all for me. So you don't have that headache and the stress. Everything is dynamic. Everything's happening behind the scenes. Everything is getting coded for you. So now those sections are going to look beautiful on multiple different devices as you would expect. So imagine now if you're using this for yourself or clients, you can actually say, as a part of the upgrade or a part of your package, I'm going to make sure that these sites that I'm creating are not only optimized for desktop, but they're going to be done for iPad, mobile, laptop, whatever it may be. Is everyone with me? So it's a huge, massive feature that I wanted to touch on, just show you the power of it, of using it. And let's see. We can actually add more if you wanted to. Let's go ahead and let's add an image. I could then put an image there if I want. And because it's part of that, it's created one block. So I just want you to realize, do you see the way I did that? I created that one block. Imagine now if you're selling digital products or you're selling e-commerce products, physical products, you can create now like an image review or the product review, and then below it you could have you can have a buy button, a checkout button, or if you want to be advanced and you've got, maybe using third party like Shopify or some e-commerce store, they would typically give you some kind of functionality when it comes to an embed code. Maybe you've got delivery, the whole delivery functionality from that when it comes to the checkout and the integration or whatever it may be. You can simply come here and you can add whether it's HTML or JS, okay, JavaScript or CSS, okay, you can add that block straight in there. And then you would simply come here, put the settings and put the code for whatever it may be. So you can not only now use the website as is, you also have that ability of taking it further when it comes to creating your own custom pages for e-commerce or product sales or whatever it may be. Okay, so any app that you may have out there that has an HTML embed code or JS or CSS, you have the ability now of using that integration tool, because you can actually come and edit by the code block, or you have the option of coming to the HTML editor if you're a little bit more advanced. So whether you do Facebook ads or tracking, or maybe you've got some countdown timer, or maybe you've got some kind of, you want to lock the page and needs a code upon entry, or maybe a booking link that you have, maybe a booking schedule or survey form, whatever it is, you now have that ability, okay? Now, next, let's have a look at, once that's done, okay, next let's go back to, let's have the list. Okay, so the lead forms. Okay, that's going to be another important part. So lead forms. How would you find these forms? Now, simply if I came to this column here on the left, we would see forms. Now, the forms are a brilliant way of you collecting data from your prospects or anyone that's viewing your website where they may want to request more information. Maybe they want to get in touch with you. Maybe they want to book a meeting or buy a product, wherever it may be. You have two options now. So what I mean by that, in terms of form configuration, you can actually use our inbuilt form configurator. Okay, so what that means is if somebody now reaches out to you, let's go to the content block and I'll show you. So if somebody reaches out and and they enter their name and email, you can see here like so. Just imagine somebody comes here, they enter their name and email, put a message there. Now that information will get collected and it will be stored within ClickSites AI for you. Alternatively, if you have one of any of your autoresponders available, we do have integration where you can actually integrate an autoresponder within ClickSites AI, or any app that you may have. One of the bonuses will be an autoresponder, but if you have your own, you can actually get the embed code, and you're essentially you're not restricted by anything as long as you've got that embed code that you may build elsewhere. Now, once you do that, you can actually have integration tools like the URL, but I'm not going to go into that just yet. If you want to learn more about the webhook URLs, you can actually go watch the tutorial that will be within the dashboard, and it will be a much more lengthy video that goes specifically on how you can actually collect that. However, coming back to the form configuration, once somebody comes and enters their name and email, whatever it may be, let's go home to the dashboard. We would simply, very easily, come to the column located on the left, and can you see where it says leads? Once we come to leads, the information will be stored here. And here's some examples, okay? So we've got John Doe here with his email, and you can see the custom field, okay? And when it was created. Now, what would you do for this? What is the great benefit? You can now export it as a file. So any information that you get in terms of the name or the contact or the email, you can export that information and it will give you a downloadable file as a CSV file. And that with that information, either you can give it to, maybe you have a team member, maybe you have an outsourcer, maybe you want to upload that into your own autoresponder, maybe you want to put into some kind of, you may be running Zoom meetings, maybe you want to actually add that to an Excel spreadsheet where you can do the outreach manually yourself. So you can now see the benefit of having the collection of data using the leads functionality, okay? So what I'll also look at, let's have a quick look whilst we're still on here. If I quickly go to pages, okay, and let's just say we go to create a page with AI. So I'm not going to build one, but I just want to show you this very quickly for those that may be asking, okay, where are these brand new languages? So let's just go to property management, okay, and let's just run through this really, really quickly. So property management client, just imagine I'm building another page, and here we got property. And you can see property management straight away, and it's going to ask me for a name. So, you can kind of see how quickly this is and how quickly it would be for you if you're building it for your client. So Property Enigma, LLC, whatever it may be. And next it's going to ask me for the topic. I'm not going to go to the topic. My main purpose of coming on this page is to show you here. Okay, enter websites, topic, and language. That's going to be the important part, okay? Now, can you see this drop down? There are over 40 languages: English, Japanese, Korean, Arabic, Indonesian, Bengali, Bulgarian. We've got Chinese, different types: simplified, traditional, Croatian, Czech, Danish, Dutch, Estonian, Farsi, Finnish, French. So you get the gist of it. So why this is important? Because there may be many of you that kind of don't want to just focus on native English-speaking countries. You actually want to be able to locate businesses and clients from all around the world that that language is now supported. You have that ability to do so. Okay, so you're now not just restricted in that sense. So those languages have been updated, and you can find that easily as you go into the builder. Alternatively, now another great way of doing this, especially if you're now trying to, just imagine you create a page in a different language. Let's go to the property management page now. And this is a great little great tool that you can use. This will work with your browser. So say, for example, if I come to this site now and it's in English, say, for example, this was in another language, I'll simply come here, right? I come anywhere on the page, let's say on the page, and we'll go to translate. So here now you can see English to Arabic. And can you see now how it's changed to Arabic? Okay, so everything now you will see on this page will be on a different language. These templates won't be because obviously they're templates, but you can see everything else is going to be in whatever language that you designate. So if you want to edit it for a client in a foreign language, you can always revert it back to English, and then you would just come back, and there you go. That's it. That's another great way of actually editing the sites if you do want to do it in another language. So next we have something very powerful. I thought this absolutely amazing. Something that I think is just fantastic. So say, for example, now we have within the artificial intelligent assistance, we've got the very highly intuitive image, okay, generator. This is another level now where you can actually do hands-free image generation. Why do I say hands-free? Because there is also speech to text. So can you see this little microphone? I'm not going to use it right now because I'm on this call. However, you can now dictate into this your command. Okay. So say, for example, can you create a red teddy bear? Okay, so can you see that? Well, it's picked up luckily, so I've got no issue. So can you create a red teddy bear? Did you see how quick that was? It completely came from the microphone. I was worried because I'm on the call. It might have a conflict, but it's come up, and simply select. And remember, you have to be specific with the command that you're making. So make a red teddy bear with, 3 ears, for example. And these images that you're now creating using AI are going to be royalty free. Okay, you will have that commercial license to use as you so desire. So you're not restricted by some kind of copyright infringement. You're going to have no problem whatsoever. And let's just say, let's do another one. Let's say, okay, property management. Create an image of a house that is the color blue. Oh, so you got to be a little bit quicker. Create a house image of a house that is. Create a image of a house that is the color blue. Okay. And send. Okay, you got to be very specific in it, and just make sure you put it on an empty section. However, you kind of get the gist of it, right? Is everyone following me? And alongside that, you do have this right here. Can you see that? So you can see the house has been added as a background image. So you've got to be specific where you're pointing and clicking and which section you want to update. So here now we've got the background image. But you also have command prompts that will also give you the prompts when it comes to the section or the content or the element and then, the animation. So the two key things here, just remember an update when it comes to the imagery you can actually add now. And also you have speech to text. Highly important things that are going to just help you streamline your entire process of building these beautiful sites effortlessly. Is everyone with me? Okay, great, fantastic. Okay, so next we have, let's just quickly cover this in terms of the navigation menu. So I'm not going to take too much time on this because we will probably come back to this later on topic number 3, because I want to get into the real meat of today's session, which is going to be the training. So if I want to build this this navigation menu, I don't want to leave. Here we go, this navigation menu. Just imagine I haven't got this. Now, what I would do, I would simply come here to the section, and can you see where it says navigation bar? That's exactly what I will want to do. So say, for example, let's just go ahead. You know what? I'm going to do something crazy. Do I delete that? Let's go ahead and delete that. Let's just pretend it's gone now. I come to the section. I simply select point and click, and it's there. Come to the module settings very quickly because I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We'll come back, and I can just edit that. And can you see that? That's it. It's as simple as that. And, once I go into the menu bar, I can build out the links, so on and so forth. So I'm not going to spend time on that right now. We will come back to this, and I promise you I'll cover this later on. But I just want to make sure I just show you that very quickly. However, if you want to watch the training on this, there is a very long-length tutorial on this very subject that many of you are asking. So please go to the tutorials at the end because you don't want to miss any of this amazing training, right? So next, I think it's fair to say, should we now jump into topic number 2? Because I don't want to touch too much on this because a lot of the stuff now is covered in the tutorials. So you can always revert to that. So next, we're going to look at topics, local business training. Why? What the intention here is we're going to look at more detailed local business training. And ideally, the key thing is here. Now, many of you want to find clients, right? Put your hand up, put yes in the chat bar, I guess, if you want to find a inexpensive way of finding clients right now that need your help in terms of creating a website. And the key part is here, we're looking to find them for free. Forget about ads, forget about, spending effort, a stupid amount of time looking for these people specifically. But the two key thing is finding and increasing your pipeline of potential prospects and boosting your revenues into your business. Okay, so all I'm seeing in the box right now is yes, 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 yes. So I think we need to just jump straight into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's jump straight into it. Okay, so I'm going to go and do something that you probably are going to think, wow, why didn't I think of that? But I'm pretty sure you have thought about that. All right, so some of the key things to remember, just to quickly touch on this, if I come back to, let's go back to the pages, because this will link into the next step. Okay, if we go to create with AI, okay, we'll just give this a few minutes, create to AI, because many of you have asked, hey, look, what industry do I get in? What kind of niche am I looking at? What business should I be attacking? Essentially, look, come here. This is a great way for you to actually do research, and actually it will give you the inspiration, give you ideas of anything that you can actually target. Some of these, are unexpected that you wouldn't even expect, like arborist, no accountant. Accounting might be a bit common, but things like bike mechanic, boat detailing, or handyman, a chiropractor, dentist, a doctor. The reason I'm mentioning some of these are high in demand clientele or prospects. These are high in demand industries where people are using rapidly, like a plumber, an electrician, a chiropractor, a dentist, a doctor, a lawyer. And another key reason I mention this, why do I mention them? Because they have a lot of disposable income. They have the money. They have a lot of money to spend because they know that they have enough business. They have business coming in. The way they generate revenue is a lot higher, maybe from like a dog trainer. Okay, so sometimes we target some of these because there's such great industries we can target, and they have that. Those businesses have that disposable income. Small to medium size business have that disposable income that they will more than likely hire you for your services of creating their website for them. Okay, so let's just say let's stick with let's go for chiropractor, right? And what I want to do, let's go back to Google. So I want to make I want to give you the methods where you can inexpensively find out where these chiropractors are. And it's just a case of you now taking action, spending a bit of time and doing the research. So whether you do the research or, if you have access to clicksites.ai/go, you have access to those sub-team accounts. If you have an employee, outsourcer, VA, maybe you got your family, your son, whatever it may be, get them to do this part of the research. Because, if you want to make a revenue together, then have your employees do it, have other people do it, and you can work together in doing this. Okay, so you're kind of getting everybody's work together. So let's say chiropractors. And what I like about this, when you go to Google, see how I just put in chiropractor? It's also going to give me terms like meaning, Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, whatever. I'm in the UK, so it's going to give me different areas. But let's just say chiropractor in Boston. I don't know Boston. I've never been, but let's just say Boston, Texas. I guess it's there. Let's just go for. I want to show you. Let's go for anywhere crazy. So you're not restricted to just one locality. Just think about you can go to any area, anywhere your mind will take you. So you're not limited by chiropractors in any part of the world. It doesn't matter what state, what country, what city, what location, what demographic, you can actually find those individuals. Now here, if I zoom out the map, it's going to give me a couple of chiropractors. The more I zoom out, the more I change the area, then I will clearly find even more. Okay, so right now I've got 2 chiropractors in Boston, Texas. So if I now go to, let's just say New York as an example, can you see that now I've got even more of a bigger list? And it's not just, I'm not just saying New York, let's just say Canada, I don't know, Canada, and it will give me some good places. Canada, I don't know, Montreal, whatever it is, okay? And you can see a beautiful list. Now, next, what would I do? I can simply select new places, and I can go and I can see, this is a key thing. You may be thinking, but yeah, some of these have got websites already. Look at their websites. You will be shocked. Some of their websites are so outdated that they need that brand new, dynamic, updated feel and touch and functionality that they don't have, but you will have because you have ClickSites AI. Okay, so for this example, let's just pick anyone random, and it's about research. Now we look at it and we can see, check this out. I mean, what is this? This doesn't even look like a website, does it? So let's go back. Let's go back. So yeah, I'm going to go back just to make sure. So you can see, look at this website. Let's say this is in French, and let's change this. We want to change this. Choose another language because I want to see what this website is about. Oh, so this is another great way of you now. I guess Canada, I guess French is, a lot of people do speak French in Canada. So imagine now I've come to a website, I can't speak their language. So I go and I use Google because they have that language feature, and I can come and put this in English. So I come to English and I look at their website. Let's go ahead and translate and check this out. This is their website. So now I can see, yeah, welcome chiropractic, the children, adults, third stage. And I'm sorry to say, but it's a very ugly, boring website. And it's highly unlikely that if a customer or a client or a prospect came along to this website to, acquire about their services, you're not going to really be sold on it. Let's just be honest. It looks very outdated. It looks back from, the 2000, God knows when it was made. But do you understand now? So we can now reach out to this client here, this prospect. How would we do that? We've got their telephone number. Okay, we have their name. And next, I'm pretty sure we've got their Facebook, we've got their LinkedIn, we have their Twitter. And ideally, we will also find contact us page. So I go to the contact us page, and guess what? We have not only their address, but we have their telephone number. Now, does that make sense, everybody? Did you see how easy that was? That we just come across a chiropractor, and they make a lot of money, and their website was in a foreign language. I don't understand French, okay? But I've gone to the translation engine, and it's translated in English, so now I can see exactly what the website's about. So why would I want to know that? Because now I can go into ClickSites AI. I can build the website in French. I can actually remodel the website, make it mobile responsive across all devices. I can add their content if I wanted to. If I wanted to go above and beyond for this individual, I create the entire website for them, and then I can outreach them and say, look, I've got a brand new website. I've done this for you. It's all mobile responsive. It'll increase your engagement. It will reduce your bounce back rate. It will improve your SEO, your visibility in the search engine, and essentially it will convert more clients. What is the situation? In what scenario would they turn that down? I've already done all the heavy lifting. It took me like 10 minutes to build out. Okay, so that's one way of simplifying it. If I could do that within 5-10 minutes, now imagine how many you could do within a couple of an hour. Let's just say for 60 minutes. If I've done that within 5 minutes, I could probably do about 20 others. But again, it's about just spending that time and going through this process. But remember, the key thing here, it was very easy to locate. And number two, it's free. It's not costing you a penny to do this. We're not paying ads. And I'm going to show you other methods and other strategies to find those prospects and clients out there that need your services. I mean, they'll be begging for your services. And I'll explain why, because when you see it, you'll be shocked. So here's one example. Now, if I come back, let's just go back now to Google. Let's find another one. Let's just say their website. Let's open in a new tab so it doesn't take us out. And let's have a look. Okay, we'll translate in English because it looks like a lot of Canadians do speak French. And check this out. Now, this website, very, just a very simple website. Nothing special about it whatsoever. Look at it. Right? Nothing whatsoever. So all they've got is, an image there and some text. Maybe if I click it, it'll take me to another page and it'll give me some information. So can you see how this page is created? We can do exactly the same within ClickSites AI. However, we can now actually build more, dynamic, responsive, beautiful, elegant websites that actually exude a level of, premium feel to it. It actually looks like it costs money. Not these outdated, colorless websites. They may be working for them, but you now have the ability of coming and recreating these websites. Now, what would I do? I could actually reach out to this individual. I have their email, I've got their telephone number, and I have their address. Now, the key thing is, look, don't be like, I think nowadays a lot of people are more reluctant to have face-to-face meetings. And if you've ever worked with a client, so let's say local businesses, I want you to kind of think, hey, how many local businesses are in my particular area that I can search in Google, and what's stopping me from going and actually meeting them in person? Because having that personalized feel, it will dramatically change the way you will acquire clients. Does that make sense? It's more likely on many occasions, if you are very close to that person in terms of that client, imagine you go and meet them in person, you give them that personalized feel, like you actually build a connection, a relationship. it's more than likely, you'll have a better conversion rate essentially. And not only that, you're now ideally looking to work with that client long term. So not only do you build their websites, what's stopping them from then hiring you on a retainer, paying you every single month, then to keep that website updated? And to keep that updated, whether you do it yourself or you give the files to them, it doesn't matter. You are generating a recurring amount of residual income, or it could be a one-off. It's completely up to you. You could give a payment plan or a package. Now, I'm just saying that for one client. Imagine you do this with 10 clients. 10 clients all paying you $100 every single month. That's over, you're generating, 4 figures a month. And I'm trying to be as conservative as possible, because if you go find website development, anyone that creates a website, anyone that actually provides this service, they charge a heck of a lot of money. They charge in thousands for website creation. But the good thing is you can come in, you can undercut everybody, because you have such a powerful weapon, ClickSites AI, in your pocket, that they don't know it's going to take you probably less than an hour to put everything together. To build a website, a couple of minutes. Spending the time taking their content, transferring it, it'll take time, but you're making money like that. Okay, you're generating even much more money. That will allow you to scale your business. You can hire more team members. You can actually have that growth in your business, and it'll ultimately help you in your lifestyle as well. That's what it's about. You're growing your business. You're generating more clients that will allow you then to free up your time, hire more people. So then now you can find even more clients, and you can service those clients. Okay. So next, let's go for another example. Let's just say, forget about chiropractors now. Let's just say, what if I'm looking for a handyman? Okay, I'm looking for a handyman in New York. So handyman or emergency plumber. Imagine some of these industries or these occupations where how many people need emergency help? They've got some plumbing issue, a burst pipe, maybe an electrician, the electric's gone out. Maybe somebody has a rodent infesting problem, an insect problem. So they're calling someone that does pest control, right? Try to think about some of these industries. I mean, yes, you've got dentists, doctors, great, they're all fantastic. But some of these ones where they're charging a premium for like a quick call out. Some of them charge up to over $100 just for the call out. They haven't even fixed anything just to come and have a look, like a locksmith. They have serious money to be playing with as well. So you could actually reach out to some of these, because a lot of them is some of these industries that some of these individuals actually don't have the time. They've never even built a website, because they're just relying on word of mouth. They're relying on, just the local word of mouth, and maybe giving a couple of leaflets out. They don't understand the power of having a website. They don't understand, and they think it's going to cost them too much money, and it's going to cost them time. They don't have the time to be chasing all of this stuff. They don't have the time to going back and forward with the developer. Right, that's where you can come in. You can actually facilitate, and you can service that client, actually get it done for them, because you've got the artificial intelligent writer, okay, where you can get the copy done. You've got the AI image generate the images for them. You've got the sections layout. You've got the pages already built. So let's have a look at. Let's go ahead and look at Team Handy Dan, and you can see. Look at his site. Yeah, it's okay, but I would say it's a bit too dark, and it may be difficult for people to actually read, especially when it comes to client. Right? So you can add that new modern twist, the high level that'll exude, because this looks like a very basic element here. Look, the slider, you can see it's blank. It's not really looked after. You just kept it very, very simple. Okay, and things like videos, yes, we can embed videos here. You can see a form. He's obviously got a third-party form that he's embedded. We can do all of that. But yeah, this kind of theme is very harsh on the eye. People won't read it for very long, and it looks like it takes a lot of time just to get the information that we need. Now, if I now return, let's find somebody else. But remember the same method of finding the information. Let me quickly show you. So if I go back now, we're looking for About Us page. So I would imagine we would try to find some information about where he is, how do we contact him, and you can see Contact Us Now. Okay, so Contact Us Now, and you can see you can fill in the form here. That might be a little bit long. So remember, you have to be a little bit proactive, and you can go and we can use his email there, his telephone number. We can contact him on social media. It doesn't cost us anything just to contact him on Facebook. Everyone has a Facebook account. You'll have an Instagram account, and you can do that very easily. But just telephone's a great way. Okay, here's another strategy. So what you could do for Dan, let's just say you create a site for Dan, right? And you see how you have his email. create the site, and send him the preview of the updated site that you've created, right? And then phone him and say, Dan, hey, I'm just reaching out. I've seen your website. I help local businesses, increase their visibility on Google, or I help businesses create, beautiful, stunning websites that actually help convert or find clients, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, that's essentially what you're doing. And then he's going to be like, okay, yeah, you say check your email. I've just sent you something. He's going to turn around and say, okay, how much do I pay? Okay, you can ask him how much do you want to pay. So another strategy. So let's go and do one more example, and then I want to show you something else. So let's just say if we go back to Google. So I hope this makes sense that when it comes to even a plumber, now I've got a plumber here. It doesn't matter. You're not defined by country or location. It doesn't matter where it is. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? Is everybody with me so far? So what I'll do, I'll just do one more. Plumber in, let's just say Atlanta. I guess Atlanta, is that a place? Yes, it is. Atlanta, somewhere in America. And you know what? Actually, forget America. Let's just go to Australia, because maybe some of you are also from Australia. Let's go to Australia. Australia, Melbourne, right? Plumbers in Melbourne. So I just want to show you that, hey, we can actually target people from all around the world. We're not just limited just to America, okay? It doesn't matter. I mean, heck, we could even go to, any of those places where we have it in the language engine. We could go to India. We can go to China. We can go to the Czech Republic. We could go to Thailand. You get the gist of it, okay? So here we have Plum Medic. Let's just say we go to Plum Medic. We go to his website. And let's have a look. So he's got a fairly decent looking website, but it looks a bit outdated. You can see the form is just copy and paste he's put in there. Can you see that? With the edges on there. Okay, that's fine. Map, we can add a map. These look pretty basic and plain. A bit outdated now. Who knows when he's made it? But however, we can actually then reach out and we can actually contact that gentleman there, the medic, and we can say, look, let me help you improve your website. Let's do another one. Okay, see, that's a much cleaner website, so we don't need to come to this website. However, it doesn't stop you from actually reaching out, because you never know. So we want to look at kind of outdated type of websites. Let's have a look. Scroll down. Another method, just to kind of cover also. You see, if I select here, if I select this right here, it should open up a window. Okay, should open up the window specifically for this company. So you've got two methods. You can go directly to the website, or it'll open up the review pane there and it'll give you more information. So here we can scroll down. Nothing really fancy, to be honest. Can you see, everybody, how slow this is loading? Can you see how this is loading like slow? Look at this. It's incomplete. Imagine how many people are coming. Like, even if I came to this site now, I will think, what on earth is going on? Why is it taking so long to load? Like, why is it broken? Does that mean that there's, this person obviously is not looking after his stuff? Does that mean that if he can't take care of his website, is that psychologically you would think these things? What's wrong with the website? Is this person taking their business seriously? Basic stuff like this. If they're going to be lacking on their website, does that mean they may have lacks in their business? How they're dealing with customers. These things, unfortunately, go through your mind. And here you can see, you've got these different pages here, etc., etc., etc. So here I have their address and I've got their telephone number. And if I want to go a little bit more advanced, I can actually send them an email there also, or I can contact and call them directly and say, hey, look, I've seen your website. Unfortunately, I can see there's many errors on your website, and it clearly looks like you're not updating your website. You're not keeping up to date with it. You're not maintaining it. This is something that I specialize in, and this is something I can help you with, and this is something I have already done for you. So you can actually recreate the entire website if you wanted to for them and show them that preview, and they will basically be sold on that. Okay, so just imagine now, because Dale did say, can you change the website language? Yes, you can. So say, for example, you came to this language website, I would go to translate to English. You can see it's English right now, and then I can choose another language. Let's just go for Czech. Okay, translate, and imagine this was in Czech. You can see now how it would look. Okay, so it's very easy for me to now customize and edit, even though website might be in another language, and I want to target a foreign country and go to their website. So let's go ahead and let's revert back to English, like so. Okay, now I'm going to show you another strategy on how you can find clients free. That's the key thing here. So many of you may be aware of a little thing called Craigslist. Has everybody heard of Craigslist? So just to make sure everybody's awake and you're with me, just let me know in the chat box. Just put a yes or you haven't, and I'll explain why. So just let me know. Is everybody with me still? Come on, everybody. I want you to be engaged. Let me know if you're excited, if you're enjoying so far, and then I'm going to jump straight into this. So yes, okay, everybody has heard of it. Okay. Now, Craigslist is a great place. It's like a directory of finding different services, whether it's community housing, things for sale discussions, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of like classified ads. Now, would you believe it or not, on Craigslist, as an example, many of you may think, I've forgotten that site. It looks quite old and outdated. However, people still use it. People are still listing their services because there are people or individuals that come from communities or individuals, whoever may they be, they will come to this directory looking for an emergency plumber. Maybe they're looking for a gardener. Maybe they're looking for a tradesman, someone skilled in the trade, a plasterer, maybe a chiropractor, maybe someone to fix and repair their computer, maybe fix their phone, maybe beauty services, legal. The list goes on. And can you see this, everybody, right here? Services, right? Services. Now, could you go to other things like community and stuff? Yeah, you probably could. However, I don't want to focus on that right now. I just want to show you services. Let's say, for an example now, let's go to a skill trade. Okay, so now this is where the research comes into place. Now, I want you to imagine this. You have to understand how heavy this is, what I'm telling you, okay? And remember, this is the ability for you to do this for free. Everything that you're seeing here are individuals like a plumber or anyone in a skilled trade that has come to this website specifically, Craigslist, to offer their services. And it's likely they don't know what else to do. That's all they know when it comes to marketing. So a majority of them will not have a website. They're essentially taking a poster, a flyer, and they're sticking it on Craigslist because that's what they are told. That's maybe their budget, or that's all they know. They don't know anything else. So what you're now doing is you're coming and you're thinking, wow, these are recent ads. Look, an hour ago, 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Look at this list. I want you to see dollar signs. Okay. So what this means is, let's go find one. Let's have a look. Okay. Again, this is now going through and testing. Here we got handyman services. And now you tell me on this page, right? On this page, is there any information about a website? I just want that question I asked just to settle in your mind. This person is offering home service handyman services, right? He doesn't have a website. He's relying on images. Look, he's got his portfolio. He's got, testimonial pictures or whatever pictures that he's done as a handyman. He's now relying on this site itself, right? Which some people may, it's subjective. Beauty is the eye in the beholder. But it's an ugly website. Unfortunately, it does still work. People are still finding handymans from this site itself. But he doesn't have a website, as far as I'm concerned right now. And he's actually also telling the demographic of the areas that he is available, or he's serving, right? Whether it's Cambridge, Somerville, Charleston, Alston, Brighton, Brooklyn, right? So I can now go into ClickSite AI, and guess what? I can create a website that covers painting, carpentry, handyman services. That's all I have to do. Let's just say handyman services. I create it, and then I reach out to him because guess what? I've got his telephone number. And does he have a name? He's just called Handyman Services. No, he doesn't have a name. Okay, so let's call him Dave. So I call Dave up and I'm like, Dave, how you doing? I've seen your advertisement on Craigslist. I just want to let you know, look, I help individuals like you to get your online presence online. Okay, I help you to get your presence online, where also those websites are optimized so you're seen in the search engine that will allow you to get even more clients and actually see that you're offering the services. Because right now, all I'm seeing, you're hidden in a little site called Craigslist. Yes, people may contact you, but you're not getting enough clients as it is, and I can see from your website people that actually don't know what you're offering and providing, right? Is everyone with me? Now, so there's two other ways. Someone may say, you know what, now I'm happy with a post, and that's fine. However, there are others out there that want to have more clients. They are looking for more clients. They are looking for more exposure. By having that website and having it optimized, because that, with our sites, we can optimize them using SEO tools, right? We can actually, our websites can not only further create a beautiful shop for the customer, having that beautiful website, but it can also be enhanced. So it's showing up in search engines in these areas also. So they can be optimized also a way that the local people of this area can see that he's offering these services. That means he's getting more clients, that he can also grow his business by having that one site. Okay, so let's go have another look at another example. Let's say roofing and slides. Let's have a look. So Jerry, let's see, his name, let's see, where's he gone? Jerry. So we got Jerry here. Jerry does roofing and siding, okay, warranted work. And, roofing and, kind of house maintenance stuff, they make tens of thousands, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's a lot of money when it comes to building work, right? So the key thing is, not only are we building their websites, right, we're putting on Google for them. These sites will be seen on Google, okay? So when we're talking about how creating a Google business, and we're getting them more traffic, we're essentially getting them more leads, we're getting them more customers, we're getting them more revenue, we're growing and helping them scale their business. And most of these individuals, unfortunately, they have no idea. They don't know how to get their online presence. They don't know about websites. And they're scared of reaching out because they don't know where to go, because it may be, it may be just education, it may be a language issue, or maybe it's just the age, or there could be a number of factors. However, Jerry here, he works in construction. He's been doing this for more than 20 years. And if Jerry's been doing more than 20 years, you would expect him at least to have a website, right? So you coming along and you say, Jerry, look, I've got a website made for you, and it's called, you go and click Sites AI and you create the website for you. Can I show you a preview of a website that I've made for you? All I need is some information for you. If not, I can actually build this out for you. Let me know. These are the things. You can say rubber, shingles, slate, copper, etc., etc. And then you contact Jerry via his email. You can actually send that to his email, and you can actually telephone Jerry and say, hey, again, it's the same way. It's just outreach. Hey, Jerry, look, I've seen you on Craigslist. I think, you clearly are an experienced man. I help individuals like you get exposure online and put you on Google and actually get more clients. Okay. So very, very important. So another site that I've come across also is called classified ads. Classified ads would also show you services. We've got automotive services, beauty salon, caregivers. And what I'm going to do in just a moment, I'm going to ask one of you to tell me about, a particular business you want me to look. Okay. So let's just say, for example, you know what? Let's go ahead into the dashboard. Let's just say handyman, right? Let's say handyman. I'm going to do this and we'll come back to it anyway. Let's just say for Jerry. Is it Jerry? Yeah, let's just say Jerry. Let's say Jerry's construction. Okay. And I'll literally show you this live now, how quickly it would be. Okay. Let's say Jerry's Construction LLC. And let's just say his one's obviously roofing. So let's just say handyman anyway. Handyman and roofing services. So you could do either or. And does he have an address? Can we see where he is? Let's just say handyman and roofing services in New York. So we can specify the area we want this to be. So New York. So now we can see by us doing these methods, we can not only attract new clients, we can convert them, we can close them. Okay. And our chances are much more increased, but it's about outreach, making this process very, very simple. So I go next. And now we will allow the builder to go on. Okay. So we'll come back in just a minute. But before we go there, if I come back to the classifieds, okay. One I came across was classifiedads.com. Can you see all of these? So we've got automotive services, caregivers, cleaning services. These are other industries you may not even be aware of, but the key thing here are prospects. They are sitting here for free. It's just a case of going and clicking a few buttons. So let's go for moving and storage. That's another good one. Moving and storage. Here you can see all of these great different industries. And one I came across, okay, I was having a look earlier on. Let's say cleaning services. That's another great one. They have services, okay? Let's have a look at this. Quality cleaning services. Check this out. Now you have quality cleaning services. Let's have a look. Can you see their website? No, I can't see their website. However, I can see their information. I can see when this was created. I can see the description. I've got a telephone number and I've got an address here. But check this. Can you see contact? Let's have a look. So I take their contact name. I can see that's their business name. In most directories, you can actually search. I searched this in Google, and can you see this? Guess what? I found them. They've got a website. I go to their website and check this. Now, tell me, isn't that one ugly-looking website? No, I'm sorry. I don't want to be harsh. However, we have the solution. Yes, we can bash the website. However, we have a powerful solution to actually enhance this website like they could never imagine. Okay, they've got a home, about us page, a very unorganized menu. They've got a gallery here. And look at their gallery. Look how outdated it is. Look at this. These images, somebody cleaning the top of the toilet. It doesn't make any sense. This person needs our help. Is everyone with me? They need your help. They need your services. Why? Because it'll affect their business. You're going to help show a professional image, right? You're going to convey a professional business to their potential clients. Not only that, you're going to help grow their business by getting more clients, by allowing it to be on Google, right? To attracting more clients and obviously converting more clients. So you can just imagine they will retain you. If you're helping them getting more clients, guess what's going to happen? They're going to keep you on a retainer. Okay, so we come back to Jerry's website now. Remember Jerry? Let's go back and let's create Jerry's website. So remember, let's go back, roofing. So Jerry, yeah, we've got to create a website for Jerry because he needs our help. He needs our help. Just imagine that. These people are looking for your help and some of them don't even know it. So let's go grab any template. So let's say, for example, I mean, they all look so good. And the problem is when they're all nice, sometimes you get stuck, don't you? You get stuck for choice. So let's go for this one. Let's just keep this nice and simple for demonstration purposes. And Jerry's construction is already being created, not only construction or handyman, but roofing services. And remember, I put New York in there. Guess what? That's it. Now tell me, how simple was that for me to do? Okay, so I'm going to go straight away. I'm going to go into editing mode and let's have a quick look at this website inside. Now, straight away, you can see this is now ready to go on different devices. You've got mobile, desktop, laptop, etc., etc. And check this out. What a beautiful website. If I go, let's open that on a new window. Okay, images complete with animations. Are you hearing me, everyone? Complete with high-level animations already ready to go and highly responsive and dynamic for any device that is needed, okay, to be viewed upon. So now I simply come in and I say, look, I make a few edits, Jerry's construction, etc., etc. I could come in here now and let's have a look. Or it's got a navigation already here. I come in here, quickly change things around, put a background color. Let's just say this is light, okay. And I can go edit and build things out for Jerry. Is everybody with me? Okay. And then if I went to publish, you can see there's a link there. And let's open a new tab. And guess what? It's ready. Jerry's construction is ready to go. Okay. Okay. Let me know. Did you see how simple that was? I really need to know your feedback so I know that you're paying attention. Then I'm going to show you even more. Okay. So let's have a look at Jerry. So remember, Jerry's got this information here. Let's just take Jerry's information here, okay? Because he put a lot of this stuff, didn't he? And the problem is it's a bit messy. However, let's just go back to the site. Let's go back. I want to show you how kind of simple this is. So as you would expect, well, yeah, you would expect it towards the end of the page. But I guess in Jerry's case, he's come straight, hasn't he? He's come straight here. And let's have a look. Let's have a look what we can add. What do you think we should add? We should add, yeah, I think we should add an about section because that's what Jerry's done, isn't it? So what I would do, let's go ahead here, and you can see when did he said, when did he do this? 20 years ago. Wow. Okay, so Jerry's done this 20 years ago. So let's just say what's 20 years from now? Because my math is horribly bad. So 2004, let's just say, is it 2004? Yeah, 2004. However, what do? I come here, I add a paragraph. I take his content and check this out. Did you see that? I can come here now. I can come to the font settings. But you know me, I'm feeling lazy today. So I come here, I go to the text, and I want the assistant. I want the assistant. Hey, can you increase the size of the text and change it to a different font? Let's go ahead and send. Okay. Well, hey, that's it. I clear that. Can you add a border around the text? Is everyone following? Can you see what's happening here? Okay. And, you know, if I really want to go a little bit advanced, I can do this again using the AI. I can do letter spacing. I can go to this text here, obviously, and I can space out things. I can have it a bit more readable. You know, we've got space in there. I can go and, you know, play around with the font. It doesn't matter. I do it. You know, the AI does it, whatever is needed. So let's just say now I've come to the text. Let's have a look. So we've got a couple of options. So say, for example, I've got two ways of doing this. Now, let's have a look. Say this image here. If I don't like it, can I change it? Yes, you can. You're not fixated. Jerry might have his own image because this image here, this guy's got, what has he got? 3 hands. I didn't even notice he's got 3 arms. But you have the ability, you can actually change or upload your own image. We also have the ability here. Actually, you know what? Let's have the assistant. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's go to image. Create an image of a roofing company. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll do a handyman. Actually, that's a better one, handyman. Okay. And check this out. See that? The image is there, and I've added it to the background. And because I've done it again, it's changed it. So if I go back, can you see this now? See the images? And remember, I can place this anywhere I want. I don't have to have it in the background. I can have it as this image, etc., etc. Now, if I go back here, can you see? Let's just say Jerry's got one of these pictures. So Jerry, obviously, I could save this image, and I could upload it directly, so Jerry can see exactly how it looks. So let's just say if I went in here, I took that image there. Let's have a look, and then I've got this image here, haven't I? So then I would go ahead and I would save it. Okay, I would save it. I would come across where we gone, and I can upload it in there. Alternatively, another way you can do this is if I come to this image now, let's select it. I've got a couple of choices now. I can upload my own image like Jerry had his image, right? I can have his construction images that are preset already, or I can search media. Let's just say roofing. Okay. So there's an inbuilt library of different images that you can actually use from ClickSites AI. Okay, that's one of the key things I want you to remember, that you're not limited, because there's a library of amazing images you can have, and each image you can use, you can crop it, you can tailor make it what you want. However, the creme de la creme is something that's so powerful it will knock your socks off. It's called the AI image generator. So, believe it or not, this is something that will just transform the way your pages are going to look to your client. Very, very important. So I've got two aspects. I've got AI image generator. I've got the basic version. And guess what? I've got a more high-level version. So what this means is I can now really alter and dictate exactly the style of the image I want, whether it's photo, cartoon, 3D, vector. I mean, there's a whole list there. If I went through it, I think I'd be on for days. The type of color. So you've got different styles of colors, palettes, pastel, electric, black, white, framing, close-up, cinematic, high angle, low angle, symmetry, fisheye. So imagine, the guy's on the roof, and I kind of want to have a close-up of that image, or maybe I want to have that fisheye lens of of the handyman as he's close up with the electrical cables, the lighting. I can change his studio, a dramatic golden hour, red scale. I can do all of that. But for this, let's just say create an image of a man called Jerry who is a handyman. Okay. All right. Be specific. Let it do its thing. I could talk about his size, his waist, how tall he is, his facial hair, his features, how his hands look. What else could we do? Maybe his skin tone, his ethnicity. So you have to be specific in what you're asking the AI image generator for, and it will create based on your input, the command that you make. Hey, if you want to take this, like say for example, I'll come back to that also. However, let's just say this image here. Can you see how it's slightly smaller because it's horizontal, and you can see the dimensions of that? You may be thinking, you know what? It's too small. I need something bigger. Of course, you can change this. We've got the ability to change the dimension. Look, I can make a square, okay, of Jerry. We can change it up, make something different. I can make something vertical. And you see, the more times I'm entering and creating these, look at the different versions of Jerry and his company are being made, okay, in different sizes and dimensions. And even if I make these dimensions, there's nothing stopping me from going into the site and actually editing these. So let me explain. And check that out. Can you see how that's been added? And I can resize him, I can change him, I can apply that in the background. I can actually do the background color. And even if I went into this, can you see this little adjustment here? I can change the scale of it, how horizontal I want it to be, right? And vertical on the page. Now I can see how it's going to look on different devices. Let me take this one step further for you. Now imagine this image now for Jerry. The image is great. Now I go to the image and I can add an effect. I can add quick burns effect. So this image, can you see it? Let me open up the preview mode. This image is now animated and is zooming in. So I'm adding dynamic images and animations to Jerry's page. That is taking me it's just one click. Now, if I want, what else could I do? I could come to this page and I'm like, you know what? Again, I need the AI assistant. So I clear this and I say, create an image of a man with blonde hair called Jerry, who is a handyman. So hopefully we can get something good. I don't know what it's going to come up with, but we'll just leave it up to the AI. Can you see that? Because I've placed it there on the background for this. I selected this container. It's created a gentleman there with blonde hair called Jerry. And he might actually look like Jerry, who's got the roofing company. Come on. Did you see? And remember, with this text and stuff, I can add, a background border, whatever it may be. I can change the color of it so it's more appealing, and I can see all of that stuff. Okay. Oh, it's just okay. So see what's happened? I've left it on there, and it's created another version. So we can keep changing. We can redesign any element. We've got the AI assist here. I mean, this is high-level stuff. These are brand new features that we added. Okay. So check this out. We've got the AI rewrite, the redesign. We can use all of this amazing stuff. Now, let me know. Can you see the power of using this? Whether you dictate and you tell the AI what you want, it will create it for you. You want to put it in the background. You want to put specific images. If you want Jerry to give you his images, you can upload it. You can come to this image here. Check this out. If I go to any particular image, let's just say if I came to this image here, I can change it. I can edit it. If I go here, I can make a click. I can change the dimension of a particular image. If I don't want to use the presets, guess what? I can actually drag and drop. I can, use the container there. I can change the width, make it more horizontal, etc., etc. I can apply it to it. If I don't want to do it that way, guess what? You see the little circles there? I can do that myself. With these containers, I can change the images. I can make them much more bigger. I can change. I'm free and able to do whatever I want. And remember, we have the section with the canvas mode where we can do exactly the same thing. But this one is way more advanced in terms of I can put whatever image I want and I can move things around depending where I want it of Jerry, right? If I have that call to action, I put his inbox information, about us page, maybe a booking page, his details, so on and so forth. So please let me know, is everyone with me? Are you now excited even more to really go ahead later on, obviously after the training, to unleash these features? And please go and test them out, enjoy them, make the most of them. And the more you use these features, you will get so advanced. You're like, wow, I had no idea that it was this easy. And remember, we're not clicking around. We're not going to different parts. We can use AI to do whatever we want. We've got the assistant here. If I clear this, you can see I've got the command prompts. If I want to add sections, I can have the AI add the sections for me. If I have general stuff, I want to add blocks. If I want to, add those particular design blocks, those sections that are particular, maybe I need a header, a contact us page. Maybe I want to add a map. Maybe I want a pro design page. All these blocks, anything you can think of. So you're limited only by what your mind it desires, basically. You're limited by your own mind. That's the best way of saying it. It's up to you how far your imagination will take you and take those thoughts and put it into the AI, and then you can actually get it to do it for you. Okay, so Rajat just made a website on consulting. Fantastic. So now I want you, our amazing audience that's watching right now, you tell me one topic, okay, one local business that I can make a site on right now. You just give me an idea. So I'll give you a moment. Let me know in the chat box, and let me know right now. So please, this is where now I want you to be engaged, because look, I don't want it to be me talking. Otherwise, I'll talk for England. I'll talk forever. However, I want this to be between you and I, okay? And yes, this is the main training. Yes, there are Q&As, which I don't want to answer them just yet. I will answer your questions, but I want this just to be of the main training, so we don't get distracted and we just go off. So I just want to go through this right now. So yes, we've covered roofing, home health services, sewing business, book editing, hiking business. Okay, there's some really great stuff people are coming out with. Fantastic. Okay, so chiropractic, we've covered that. Sewing business, right? Sewing business. The reason I'm going to mention sewing business, because it's a very rare business, right? But a lot of people still doing it. I mean, sewing business, a tailor business, maybe someone does tailoring. So that might be a really good place, okay? Wedding planner, dog walker. So you guys and girls are coming out with some fantastic different categories and businesses that I didn't even think of, okay? Sewing business, very rare. No one really like that. That's not something you're going to really think of, right? So I want everyone just to think about this for a moment. We've got a sewing business. So let's go to Google. Let's look for sewing business in New York. New York. Let's do China, but I don't know if it'll come in English. No, it won't be there. Sewing business. Yeah, let's just keep to New York, okay? Because it's very simple, but so you understand the gist of it. Sewing business. Okay, so we've got New York sewer. Sewing supply, custom sewing services. Okay, so there are clearly businesses there, so we can actually see that there is a demand for it. Now, this is a great one. Check this out. New York Sewing Studio. They don't have a website. What a shame for them. But it's fantastic for us, because we can actually help them to build their online presence, and we're going to help them to make sure they get on Google, and also we're going to help them get more clients. So New York Sewing Studio. I come back to ClickSites AI, my one-stop shop, essentially for creating brand new, beautiful next-generation websites using AI. I simply come to create with AI, and I'm going to show you how simple it is to do this process. So simple and effortlessly. Okay, that's the key word, everyone. I want you to remember, effortlessly. Okay, let's just go to special workplace, because this is generic to this. So let's go for that. And let's see if we have the business here. So sewing, no, so it's not there. So what we do, we can do sewing business type, sewing fabrics, clothing, enter business name, New York Sewing Studio. So I've taken their business name, and let's just say their topic is sewing studio, New York Sewing Studio. Let's just keep it as that. Okay, let's keep this really, really simple, and I don't need to complicate it. Okay, this stuff, yeah, we could go in there. We don't need to worry about it too much. Yes, I can go and I can edit it wherever I want, and I select next, and we'll allow it to go and start building that, and we'll come back to that in just a moment. Now we've got this sewing studio. I'll duplicate this because we don't want to lose that page, but these are the key things now. We have the telephone number. You can call them. We have their telephone number. We have their address. And we've got their location specifically. So there's nothing stopping us going with our laptop or iPad, okay, even our mobile phone device, and say, look, I built you a website. I offer these services. Let's talk. Let's shake on it. Okay. This is what, if you can actually find businesses like this in your local vicinity, find 5 or 10 of them, and make it accessible, make it easy where you can actually go to them, you can actually meet them, you can get on the telephone with them. Hey, look, I've been online, I can see you don't have an online presence, or you've got an online presence, your website is very outdated, I can help, I provide this service to businesses like you. Would you be interested? Would you like to talk? Can I show you what I've done for you already? They will be shocked because you're telling them, I've already made you the website. Okay. Now you can see, it doesn't take that long to build. You can see I've come back, select theme, and let's go ahead. So sewing machine, let's say, which template should we go for? Again, this always gets confusing because there's so many beautiful templates to choose from and everything gets highly customized, right? So let's do pink because I guess more fabric, isn't it, related. So straight away, we're looking for the name is the New York Sewing Studio. Okay. So let's have a go. Let's let the AI do its thing. So right now, what you're seeing is it live in action, and this is exactly how it's going to look when you start building your sites for clients and you start generating more revenue for your business. You're going to see how easy this is. This takes no time at all. The only time it's going to take, or I would say the only challenge is going to be in terms of your challenges is how many clients do you want to take on? How much revenue do you want to be generating for your business? That's up to you. If you want to take on one client, fine. Maybe that's all you want to be generating. It depends on your needs. If you want 10 clients, 20 clients, it's how many you can facilitate. And remember, when it comes to getting these clients, you have team member accounts. With those team member accounts, you can build and grow your own business. You can create an agency. You can hire individuals to come and also manage and take care of your growing business. Very, very important. So if you haven't got access already, I don't know. I honestly don't know what you're waiting for. Clicksites.ai/go. It's just all upsells are included. Okay. Everything's included for that one-off fee. And also there is a 7-day free trial. So look at this. Check this out. I go to edit and let's say I come back to this. And you can see their telephone number is there, isn't it? So let me copy that. I come back and let's scroll down to the bottom to the footer section. Can you see their telephone number here? So what I would do, let's go ahead here, paste it. And you've got their address. Let's go ahead and have a look at where their address is. United States. Okay. I come back. And let's go ahead there. And sizes, anything I want. Look, with this, if I want, I can come font settings. I could add that. I guess I can make that a bit bold. I could change the color of it. If I wanted, I could put a gradient on it. Anything to kind of give it that kind of pop-in effect. I could change, the font, the size of it. So everything is I can customize everything and anything, right? And even the background color. If I want this particular section, I think it's a bit too. It's not. I'm not feeling it, right? Technically, I'm not feeling it. I've got the ability of changing it, okay, dynamically here, or I can use the preset colors. Or if there's a particular company now that has a branding color, so some companies may have a logo already or some kind of colors, you can now get their specific colors that they may already have, and you would simply add that into the field here if they've got a specific branding color. So here you've got a nice green, or maybe you want a nice black, okay? So you've got a nice black there. So it just pops more, doesn't it? And here you can see there's an email there. Do they have an email? Let's have a look. Do they have an email? No, they don't. Okay, they don't have an email. Come back. Let's put that in a white color. And we can actually make that bold. We can change the alignment. We can put an underline on there. We can actually change the alignment. And check this out. Imagine the company has a WhatsApp number. There's nothing stopping us from putting that there. Let's just say, for example, with this, they have a number. We can actually then embed a URL, a link. So sometimes what will happen, some people have WhatsApp, like business numbers. You can put that link in there. Maybe you got a Skype number. Maybe you got some third-party number where you can actually connect via URL. Even Skype have this as well. So you can have that there and you can actually open in a new tab. So say, for example, if I had a Lightbox, I can add a Lightbox there. And what I would do, I could actually have, maybe I've got a number there or a piece of information, whatever it may be, that allows them to connect. And I would simply select OK. And it's that easy, right? Is everyone with me? Okay, I know this is some really important stuff. Please don't take what we're going through very lightly, because is some really important stuff. So has everyone followed so far what we've done in this time? How easy the steps were? Would everybody like me to show you one more time so you really get the grasp of it? Because I really want you now, at least today, to be going out and doing this to yourself. Now, before actually, you know what? Everyone pause. The next question some of you may have, like if I'm going to email them, what do I email them, right? Have you got a template? What do I say to them? What email, what do I include? Is that a question that some of you may be asking? You may be thinking, what do I do? That's a great question. But you're in good hands here. We've got the AI system. Can you create me an email template for me to reach out to a prospect that requires a website service from me? So we go to the AI system. We're going to ask questions. And check this out, everybody. Okay? Use the AI assistant to help you even further your own business and your outreach. Okay, did you see how simple? Oh, okay, it's dictating. I've got to turn that off. Okay, ask away. See, he's ready. He's listening. The AI assistant, he or she, whatever you want to call the term, is ready. So check this out. A subject. Okay, you put your name there, website services, prospect, company name. I'm reaching out from your company. Brief describe your company, what specialize in. There's nothing stopping you from when you're entering the question in the AI. You tell specifically, hey, create me an email template. My company's X, Y, and Z. I specialize in X, Y, and Z. Describe what your company does and make me a template based on that. And here's my telephone number, blah, 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 blah. Now, if I take it one step further, let's have a look. Okay, so I've got this container. Can you create me 3 social media posts based on that email template? Okay, so I want you to imagine now we're not just restricted now. Okay, so this, okay, yes. Oops. It's asking me, please provide with the email template you would like me to create. 100%. So what we do, let's come back here. So ideally, what we need to do, we need to come to this, right? So this is essentially the template. Okay, this right here is the template. Create me a social media post based on the email template provided. Okay. Did everyone see that? So it's taking the template that it's created, and from that I've created one post. Now you can create unlimited posts. So now you have the ability of doing outreach on multiple different social mediums. Okay, so whether Facebook, Instagram, X, anything you can think of, you can actually have the AI create your template or create a post that will allow you to actually then garner more interest from possible prospects. Okay, so I can now go target that individual on social media. They may have a social media account. I can say, can you create me a social media message to send in Messenger based on my template or whatever? Let's take it one step further. Can you create a 5-day sequence for outreach for a possible prospect? So it'll create you 5 days worth of emails as an example of how to contact those clients. So I'm not going to go into too much on that, but you get the gist of it. Is everyone with me so far? So let's just close that. Look how easy it is. If I want, I can just, copy that, delete it, etc., etc. So let's tie this up a little bit. So here we have unleash your inner contour at the New York Sewing. Okay. Okay. So for those that are wondering whether you're using social media ads, maybe you want tracking ability, maybe you got, Google tracking analytics tools, maybe you have a banner, maybe you want to do a countdown timer, maybe you got some kind of third-party app, maybe a booking form, maybe you want to book a meeting, a scheduler, maybe you got something when it comes to some level of integration from a third-party app that you need to embed a particular code, like a tracking code in the code tab, right? I'm going to show you how you can do that, okay? Because you're not just restricted now from, drag and drop and adding sections. You do have the ability to actually go into the HTML editor itself, okay? And we're doing so, say, for example, if you're doing, if you wanted to add a banner, maybe you got an advertisement banner, maybe you got some kind of banner that you want to pop up, maybe a tracking code, a pixel, any type of embed code that you need to do when it comes to the HTML aspect of the site, you would simply come here and you can actually add that anywhere on the page, okay? So you've got free reign of going through the entire page for coding aspects, especially when it comes to the HTML capabilities. However, there is another functionality that will allow you to do it more specifically without getting too messy. Okay, so what that means is, just imagine now, if you want to add that code, maybe also this applies to your banners, your tracking. Maybe you've got third-party codes from Shopify for your e-commerce, maybe digital products, your physical products. Typically, you'll get a code like an embed code, even a video embed code, right? How would you do that? And that's a great question. Now, I've got a couple of ways of doing that. And what I would do, any section that I'm on, can you see this? If I'm on that section, right? If I select add, can you see that? Now it's actually giving me a number of different functions I can actually add specifically onto the segment or the section that I want. Simply select more. And remember, you can do this on the canvas. You can make this free reign. You can add this anywhere you want. You're not just limited by sections. Okay, you can do this on the canvas. You can move things around wherever you want. Now I've got the ability of adding HTML and the JavaScript and CSS. So we've got two options here, two different codes. So select HTML. Can you see that? That's it. I now have a custom code block here to edit, right? And how would I edit this? I'd simply come here. Once I select, can you see this little cog up here? Because I've selected it, settings, and check this out. I've got this now block. I can go ahead and edit. However, if I don't want to do all the messy bit and I want to add another level, I could come here, HTML, CSS. Can you see this hello world? The same principle. I come to settings and look at this, a nice empty block that I can start off with. Okay, so you could also put your code on there. So you've got different layers. And check this out. If I went now to hello world and I just copy this, okay, and say I want to specifically find where this is in the main HTML, the entire page, I would come to the HTML editor here, Control F. You can see there's a little search bar here. I just type in hello world. Okay. Where's it gone? Let's go here just to make sure. Hello world. Oh, let's go back actually. Where's my code block? Here's the code blocks. Okay. Let's go HTML. Again, I'm no expert when it comes to HTML. Let's put it as that. Can you see where it says code block? So I know exactly where that code block was added, right? And if I want now, I know exactly where it was. I can move it around. I can make those edits on the fly, and I can always come back to it. Especially maybe you know how to do all this high level stuff. Fantastic. Me personally, I don't want to know. It's too messy. I'd rather allow the site to do it all in the background for me. However, stuff like adding HTML codes for your countdown timers, tracking pixels, all that stuff, very easy, very simple, and you can see how you do it. Typically, what they will say, just come here, put it in the header, and you are good to go, okay? Okay, you can see, look, you can just add those codes in there wherever you so desire. You just follow the instructions of your apps, and you are ready to go. So, does that make sense? Has everybody enjoyed that so far? Okay, so I'll give a few moments. Let me know. And just remember, right now, the price is $169. The price has increased, and it will increase today. Okay, later on, highly likely as we conclude this session. Remember, one key thing I want everybody to remember, if you're watching this now, you have not got access right now, no upsells included. Do not worry, you're not going to be bombarded with the upsell and all these extra upgrades. You're not going to be expected any monthly fees, any yearly fees. All maintenance, all updates, all future features are included in that one-time price. Hey, if your circumstances are such that you cannot cover the 169 right now, then we do have another option where you have a two-part payment where you can actually get a 7-day trial, and that two-part payment around $89 will be covered over 2 months. So we want to make sure that you actually get in at the lowest price possible, but you get access to such a beautiful, amazing, powerful platform that is designed not only to help you, your own business grow, it'll also help you to generate more revenue and boost your profits, essentially grow a team, create an agency, however you so decide. It depends on what you're looking for, but also to help other businesses out there. So this is a vessel that will get you where you need to get and get those results. So Paul saying thank you for the HTML block. I will try again to embed YouTube. So let's just double check. So I don't know if the team have actually put this on, if they put a timer, because there is going to be a price increasing. So let's go have a look. Oh, yes, the timer is up. Okay, so now, remember, during this launch period, you have to understand that the price has been going up. And many people, and this is something I wanted to mention, that sometimes I've been through this before where I've left something and I thought, you know what, the price ain't going to go up, or I'll get this next week, or I'll just leave it. And when I've gone back, the price has gone up. It's gone to a monthly amount. Okay, the price has drastically gone up, and I think, why didn't I get in at the first moment possible, where it was a one fixed off cost, right? So right now, this is an opportunity for you to really get in. And remember, what you have no reason to be sitting on the fence. We've got 30-day money back guarantee, number one. And if you're really apprehensive, look at all the comments. Go check what everybody's saying. Hey, go and check the Facebook group or the community of people, what they're saying about it. You'll see amazing positive comments, and also you have 7-day free trial to go check that out. So yes, we've got 1 hour 29 minutes remaining. And remember, you got 500 custom domain names, work spaces, and AI website. So I'm not going to get into that. You probably see that anyway when you go off to the page. Okay, so next, let's have a look. So on that right now, when it comes to, okay, so adding, okay, so check this out. Right now, we've got a couple of questions that I just want to quickly look at. And, remember, I don't want to get too distracted. We will have a Q&A session that will come up. So please do not worry whatsoever. And I will cover some of these questions. So right now, $169. So, okay, so adding a form to the page, where would you do it? Now, I want you to imagine this. Let's create a new slate. Okay, actually, wait. We've got a new slate here. Let's delete that, empty. And let's look for contact. And let's say I add form. Okay, so can you see this has now been added? Name and email message. Now, in order to connect this in terms of level of integration, we have a number of ways. So the best way of explaining it is, number one, we've added this form already. Okay, that form is added, and also you can see this is the form, the HTML aspect of it. You don't need to worry about that. I'll simply come to the tab here to the left, forms. Now, one key thing I just want to remind every single one of you, we have a tutorial on this. So please, we have a full-length tutorial that will actually cover this feature, and also not only show that, it'll show you the webhook URL integrations that you can use for third-party providers also, okay? So we've got two types right here. We've got form integration, where you can use the inbuilt ClickSites AI form configurator, right? So that basically means if anybody comes to your page and they enter their name and their email and a message, ClickSites AI itself will actually store that information for you, and it will be accessible to you within the ClickSites AI dashboard. At the very beginning on the home page, you'll see there will be a form called leads, and I'll show you that in just a moment. In that section, you will see there will be a number of the collection of the data for you, where you then have the ability, as part of your package, you can actually download that data information in a CSV file format. Now you can take that information and it will come in that format where you can actually access it, and then you can actually do what you want in terms of, if you want to contact the person individually, you can take that form and upload it to whatever third party you may have, including your autoresponder. Maybe you want to put it into your Zoom, whatever integration or whatever third party platform you may so desire. So coming back to the forms, what I would do here, you can see inbuilt and we have third party. If I have an integrated autoresponder here, it will then show you that in this section here. And remember, when we go to the dashboard, you will also have the ability to actually integrate one of many number of different autoresponders we have using the API key. So don't worry if you don't know how to do that. We actually have that covered in the tutorials that will show you how you can actually add an API key from your autoresponder. But typically, it's just the same process. Now, once you've done that, okay, it will show you the ability of adding that. But if for this purposes, let's just say, let's use the inbuilt section. Now, just imagine now somebody's entered their name, their email, and they've done a contact. What do you want now to happen? What is the action that you're looking for once somebody has made or entered that information? Now, you've got two options. Either that page will not, they'll stay on the same page, no other action. They won't go anywhere else. Or you can redirect them to any other page that you so desire. So what does that mean? So what that means is that the moment, just imagine now, a client has come to your page and they're looking for information about your services, say, for example, about getting information, getting services on, getting you to build their website. So they've reached out to you, they've entered their name and email and a message to say, hey, look, I want to schedule a meeting, a booking, I want to have a conversation with you. So what you do now, you could actually create another page within ClickSites AI called a meetings page. And what that means, it could be a meetings page, maybe a survey form, whatever it is, and it could redirect them to another page that you created, and then you've embedded a survey form where it gets their further name, their email, the telephone number, best time to contact them, what is their budget, what website may they have at the moment, what's the information, what are they looking for, how many pages they're looking for, what package are they deciding. So you can actually take them to any page that they want. And this doesn't just mean booking form. Just imagine a download page, a thank you page, maybe a delivery page, maybe a checkout page. Maybe you want to do a review page for an affiliate product, a physical product. Okay? You ultimately can create unlimited pages for any scenario that you can think of. That's the power of it. So as expected, imagine now on one of your pages, you're selling some product that you have your checkout button, whatever it may be. And with your checkout button, your third party, it may say, hey, look, you need a thank you delivery page. Come into ClickSites AI, build a delivery page, a thank you page, and then you can embed a video. You can have a download link, a button that has a download link that just links to, your Google Drive folder where you can download it from. Maybe you have video training products like tutorials, training that you can MP4 format that are embedded in the page. That's it. Does that make sense, everybody? Can you see how versatile this is? How many different scenarios you can actually use ClickSites AI? You're not limited. Now, this is not a membership site or LMS system, right? That's one thing I want to make clear. However, if you have a third-party app out there, there's nothing stopping you from building multiple different pages and actually putting that into your third-party app. The same way, the same strategies, the same methodology we would use again and again and again. Okay? Now, what I'll do before I actually go and show you another quick thing. So once you have that data there, either it goes into your autoresponder or it will be collected in this tab that's nice and organized at the start called leads. So within leads here, you will see that information is collected, and you can see I would select this and it would give me a download, okay, called export as CSV. So let's go ahead and let's just actually click it. Can you see that now? There we have leads. Downloaded in a CSV file. Now I can take that, I can actually open that up and I can see what information is in there. If I want, I can go to my third-party provider, my autoresponder, whatever it may be, and I can now upload that to that provider if I so desire. Okay, or maybe you've got a team, you want to do calls, you want to have meetings, you can pass that information, you can actually go through. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you've enjoyed that part. Now, next, another great question that we get asked, when you publish a page, I mean, where do you find it? How do you even publish a page? It may sound very simple, but sometimes, these things they can sound simple, but, we get a bit tied up, basically, okay? So what I'm going to do now, once I'm happy with this page, let's just say, for example, once I'm happy with this page, what I would do, I have the ability here. Can you see this little icon here? If I select download, this is now downloading the HTML file. And what this means is it's going to give me everything connected to this page. We're talking about the file, the coding, the imagery, everything. So let's say it will come in a nice file, like a WinZip file. And my subscription, I don't really use this. I use 7-Zip. But anyway, I'll just show you this anyway, how it's going to look. No, it's not going to pop up. But anyway, you can see here, look. Can you see that? It's going to give you the CSS, the images, etc., etc. It's going to give you the complete file so you can save it. But if the client wants to take this and upload this onto their own service, they can do so. It's like a backup also. So you can always come back to it. You can change it on the fly. So you can have this also as your package. So that's one way. That's exactly how you would download the entire website. Number two, if you're ready that you want to publish this and get this online to the internet so clients can start coming to your pages, they can start opting in, they can start buying or whatever action that you've designated, I come to publish. Now, this is a really great part of it. Okay, so just to make things, just to explain stuff. So the path now, just imagine here, you can see the workspace here is just a generic one. It's under ClickSites pages. But imagine you've got your, if you had your own domain name linked, it would show here in the workspace. So it would be nice and clean. However, for this, let's keep it a secret, clickpages.com. And the ending, so the path basically means this will be added to the end. Can you see like so? Sewing business. And if I'm honest, it looks a little bit messy, doesn't it? The ending bit like LYQZ. Now, we don't need to keep it like that. We can actually tidy up and make it a little bit more professional. So I come here to the path, I can delete that. And let's put a little asterisk there, a little dash. I can, make that a little bit smarter. And I save. right? I can come back now. Can you see that now? How it's updated? Can you see that? Now it looks so nice and organized and beautiful because these little things do count. Now, there may be some instances that a client, let's say a client messes around, hasn't paid you. Let's just say, for example, or you're not happy yet. You can actually change the status of the page. You can make it inactive, so it's not visible, it's not live. But here we're going to leave it live. I'm going to select that page now. And can you see now in the URL, you can see it's nice and organized, and the page is now published and it's live to the internet. Everything that we've done, all changes on the fly, whatever it may be. If I scroll down, you can see New York Sewing Studio. Got the copyright, I could update that. Got their email, the telephone number. Okay, remember when I clicked, you can see the image, whatever image I put up, just a generic placeholder there, you can see that will pop up as a light box. Okay, so you can put anything up there. So if you've got any information, any further description, whatever it may be, you can actually put a video there if you wanted to. Okay, you can put a media file. So I hope that's answered your question. So what I'll do before I move on to topic number 3, if you have any specific questions orientated around this, please let me know. But I hope, because I don't want it to get too long, because then I know sometimes it gets very overwhelming, doesn't it? Okay. So what we'll do now, just before we move on, let's have a quick look at something else, okay? Because this is another thing that has popped up. So those that may be thinking about selling products, e-commerce, or maybe e-commerce style products. And remember, this is not an e-commerce site. However, we have e-commerce designed styled blocks that you can use, right, in conjunction with your e-commerce site, Shopify, whatever it is, as long as you've got the embed code. And alternatively, you can also sell products. We can create product blocks that, as long as you've got a payment link or third-party HTML embed code, we can actually do that. So let me show you how you would do that. And I think this is such a powerful thing, because many of you have asked, hey, look, can you do e-commerce style blocks? Can I kind of create a shop front and etc. etc. And yes, you can do that 100%. So I've got 2 ways. I've got both sections. So sections will create a complete section within Click Site Out. That's number 1. So if I go to all categories, we've got 2 things we're going to focus on, both shop, okay, and we've got pricing. It's completely up to you. You've got both. So if I go to shop now, can you check this? Look how amazing and beautiful these look. Remember, everything that you're seeing, we can customize it. I've shown you how you can do this, not only using the AI, the artificial intelligence rewrite, we also got the redesign feature. So you can actually have the AI do this all for you. Or as you would expect, if you're using e-commerce, you have your own style products and images. You can actually have that one-click upload. You can actually do that yourself very easily and efficiently. Okay, so let's just say I've got this style block here. We've got a number of products, featured products. I simply select, and just like that, boom, that product has now been added. Anything on this page, okay, background color, maybe I want to change the color of it, okay. Maybe I don't like that color. Maybe I want to add a gradient. I can do all of that stuff. You know, I want it to pop, give it that kind of IKEA type feel. I can do that, but we'll keep this nice and simple. Now, here's the key thing. Can I put a background image? Yes, I can upload a background image, or I can actually use something that's probably already in there. It's up to me. It really doesn't matter. But let's just say, I don't know, should I put Nemo? Should I put a fish? I just want to show you what a fish would look like, right? But you get the gist of it. So I'll clear that. See how easy that was? I can just add an image. I can change the text from light to dark. So depending, this is why it's so easy, because it's thought about everything. So instead of me going to all of the text one by one and changing it, I can just change it like so. I'm not restricted. Now, just me changing it to black, can you see how it's giving it that premium feel? I can make it nice and bold, okay? I can center align it, make it nice and centered. I can put an underline in it. I can change the text. I can make it clickable. You can see I can put an icon there. I can type an icon. Let's just say happy. Let's see if anything pops up. Smile, I guess. Smile, you can see smile. I can put an icon instead, right? So you can customize these things. It's amazing. You can do so much with it. Now, next, these are some of the key things. Can you see this now? It says add to cart. Now you're probably thinking, okay, it says add to cart. Now, say for example, I've come in here. Let's just say change image. No, I don't want to go there. Let's go here. Say I was a mobile phone shop. So each one, let's just say I'm selling a phone. No, I don't want to go there. Let's go for each one. So I just want to kind of show you, like, in a realistic environment, what it may look like. So Okay, let's say, oh, it's a tricky one. This is a tricky one because I could come to the assistant. Can you update the text in this field to make it mobile phone related? Because I'm selling a mobile phone. Okay. Just like that. Check this out. Look at this, amazing. Every time I use it, it just knocks my socks off. Because it's so easy. Check this. Sleek and powerful smartphone. And obviously you can put the model, the make, the model, whatever it is. You can say it obviously in the microphone. Actually, let me turn it off because it will start listening. It's always listening. But anyway, I could put the make, model. I would tell the information to the AI. But look at this. Capture stunning photos, enjoy seamless performance, and stay connected all day long. And then I could do this for every single one, right? Now, here's the key thing. You may be thinking, what do I do? How do I update this then? Fantastic question. So this button now is active, meaning I simply come here. Can you see it says link? I open the link, and guess what? I would put the payment link. So you would go set up the product. If you've got PayPal, a payment link, PayPal, whatever third-party Stripe, whatever it may be. Maybe you've all got some third-party fulfillment service or store. They would ideally give you that link for the checkout, and then somebody clicks it and then it'll redirect. Maybe you do e-commerce, maybe drop shipping, whatever it may be. They'll give you a link, then it'll redirect to that the main provider, the business provider who's going to fulfill the product. It will just take them to that link. And remember, you can do this if you had an affiliate link. You could do this with an affiliate link. You could also embed the affiliate link. You can have it open in a new window, or you could actually have that refresh in the same window. Okay, it's completely up to you. So that's one option. Next, you can see here, if I go to settings as well, you'll see there's more information. I can change the background of that. So I can really tailor make how it looks. So it just pops out, right? So I can make it stand out. I can add a gradient if I wanted to. I can change the spacing, the text of it, the weight, the border. I can put a border around it. Remember, everything that you're seeing here, we can use AI to do this for us. Please remember that. You have full functionality. If you don't want to do any clicking around, just get the AI to do it. Just specify, come here, go to the AI, the assistant, whatever text you have. You just go to edit, select text, or you can do general. That will kind of cover everything. It's completely up to you. Now, secondly, I'm going to show you another method. So remember this, we came to sections, we went to, shop. We've got all these beautiful different aspects here, all categories. Actually, let me show you another shop. Let's just say if I wanted to do one product at a time, or maybe two products, let's just say as a full length one here, you can see this one's actually another good example. Say I got a sofa there, I could change the image, I could change the background, the text, etc., etc. Now you've got the buy now button. So now can you see there's a different style of buy now button? Now I've got different choice. I can edit this button. Now with this button, you've got full functionality of customizing the button as you would like, or you can desire, right? Now there's nothing stopping me. If I come now, even with the section, yes, I can come to this entire section. And let's go to the buy now button. Can I change the button? Yes, I can. If I go to templates, you can see there's so many different beautiful buttons I can choose from. I can change the shape. The way the button is, I don't need to worry about doing it all manually. I can actually have it do it for me. So, it's just a different feel. I can have smaller buttons, bigger buttons, more rounded, more the borders around it. So you can see how many buttons we have to choose from. Also, if you've got some favorite ones, you can actually save the buttons that we already created, so you don't have to recreate them. We can change how the button's going to look on hover. You can change the background color, light, dark, current, have it transparent. You've got general. You can change, again, the background color of that. You can have it full wide. You can see how that changed there. You can have a border, the style of the padding. You understand. I just want to make it clear to you, you have full ability to customize these buttons. Now, next, this is the important part. I would come to this button and I would link it, and I've got the option of coming here. Can you see that? Of putting the link in. Again, it's the same process as before. So if somebody's asked, how do you download the site? So once I've done the site, can everyone see this button here? Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, I'll make it bigger so it looks a bit weird, but can you see this button here? This is download. This is how you would download the website once you're happy with it. Can you see it here, everybody? Next to publish, just to the right side of publish is an icon that will allow you to download the file. Once I select that file, can you see now it's loading? Once it loads, you'll see here in my Google Chrome tab, you can see it's got the same icon, exactly the same icon, because it means download. Now, once it's downloaded, you can see it's going to give me a file here. Can you see exported site? Can everybody see? So once you've got it, you'll be able to see it exported. Let me see. Is everyone with me? Can you see that right now? that we have the link there. That's how exactly you would download it. I just want to make sure that everybody understands. Right? And that's it. Okay, so please zoom in. Yes, so it's just that little button here. That's the download. That will give you the entire site, right, as a zip folder. It will give you all the files needed. So that individual, you can take that file and you can actually store it first and foremost, and you can actually upload it onto anyone's server or use it as you want and sell it to the client. Okay. So let me revert the site back now to normal settings. So let's go back to the e-commerce style settings. Now, here, can you see this where it says view details? That's you don't have to have, you can delete it. But what the great thing about that is, say, for example, if I wanted to open in a Lightbox, right, and I had, let's say, an image or something like that I wanted to show. So say, for example, I want to show you that. Instead of showing them somewhere else, I can just have them an image appear. Okay. So, is everyone with me so far? So let me know any final, in terms of your feedback so far, is everybody clear on everything that we've covered? Because one thing that I've learned is sometimes, I know many of you right now, there's so much information. The last thing I want to do is information overload, because there's so much to go with. And I truly believe we've covered enough that you're not going to get too overwhelmed. And as scary as it may be, just remove any level of fear, okay? Because it's all false evidence appearing. I just want you, based on the training today, the very simple steps. They're so simple. They're so easy. I expect every single one of you to be able to do it. Those that want to go get more clients, those that want to go get more growth in your business, generate more revenue, and boost even the size of your business, that you can do that using these free methods that I've shown you here today. Now, please let me know in the chat box. Do you agree? Do you feel you're more confident today that you have a clear strategy in place, that you know what to do? Okay. And what I'll do before we go kind of through some of the summary, I just want to show you one more thing, okay? Because I think this is going to be important for those that just want to know. But remember, there's a tutorial on this. I just want to make this clear. There is a tutorial on this, because I just want to quickly cover this topic number 3, multi-page websites, what that means. Okay, so multi-page websites, what it means exactly is, imagine there's many of you that want to create one site that has linking pages. So say, for example, if I come to Property Enigma. Now, I've created this as a demonstration purposes. So this is property management company. And within that, you can see I've got the main website here. And within that website, there's going to be unlimited pages I can create. So these two here, even though they say our services, they're this for purposes, demonstration purposes. We've got about us and we've got our services. Now, just imagine I've come into property management. That's the main thing. Okay, once I go in there, because this will link into navigation, and many of you are really excited about doing this and building this out. There is a tutorial on this. There's a full-length tutorial. I just want to kind of quickly cover this, so you also know that, yes, it is covered, that you can go in the tutorial section and you'll get shown exactly how to do this. Can you see this now? This navigation section here at the top. Can you see that? If I go to the settings, you can see it's a fixed light bar like so. And in the menu builder, I build out a menu where the home, our services, about us, book us now as let's have a quick look. Oh yes, I am zoomed. I'm zoomed out. Okay, can you see that? We have all of these as our services, about us, book us now. So one of the key things is that many of you will ask, how do I create additional pages? Now, once you go into the page builder, you saw I create those about us page, service pages from scratch. Remember, go watch the tutorial, cover all of this. When I come into the menu builder, seeing our services, that extra page I created, can you see that? I have the link there. So if I open this in a new page, this is how it would look. Okay, that's the additional pages. Now, just imagine I take that link, and for each one I create an additional page that is our services, about us, book us now, our story, etc., etc. Right? And then it will just link back to the main website. That's it. Alternatively, one thing you'll probably also notice, if you come to a section, this is in the training anyway. If you come to section ID, I'll just very quickly cover this. Let's just say section 1. You could call it anything actually. Let's just call it click me. Okay, let's call it click me, so you know, to make it easy if you want to make a one-page responsive website with layers of action. I would come to the menu builder. Let's go to our story. I would go to the link. I'll put a hashtag. I wouldn't need to put a hashtag because I've copied it. It would be hashtag click me. Alternatively, if you understand what the sections are, you can see scrolling down, you would do that. But let's just keep this as click me, update, okay, and you are good to go. So if I go to our story, see how I clicked it? It went down to this section straight away. So you can do this throughout the page, and you can kind of code anything you want, whether you want to keep a viewer, surfer on your page as prospect, or you want to send them to unlimited pages where there's our services, book us now page. Maybe you have a blog, maybe you've got a download page, thank you page, product page, whatever it may be. So as a recap for today, we went through three topics now. We went through the new features. We covered Canvas mode, the lead forms, the CSV download, the AI image assistant. We also covered the languages. We've got over 40 amazing languages to choose from. We've got the AI assistant voice to text. You saw that. You saw that's a game changer. I don't care what anybody says. You saw it was literally doing everything for me, whatever I wanted, just by simply using the microphone. Okay, so it's there for you. Please use it. Have fun with it. Let it do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. We covered topic number 2, local business training. We went through so much in this, and we looked at some really beautiful, easy methods. We looked at using Google to find ideal clients that are local to you. Alternatively, we looked at different other sites such as Gumtree or Craigslist, and we had classified ads, and we looked at how you could actually find clients that have websites. They may be old, and you can actually outreach them. You've got their name, email, contact details, and you can actually create the website for them before you even contact them to show them, and then you can actually do business with them because you already got stuff done. And least but not last, we just slightly touched on different elements of e-commerce stores, how you can create those levels of blocks when you come to selling your products, whether it's for e-commerce, digital products, any private products, whatever it may be. And remember, you also have Facebook marketplaces where you can actually find people and different products, and you can actually offer them certain services like this, just to add as a little bonus. And lastly, for those that want to know about the menu builder, yes, there's a tutorial on there. I just want to quickly touch on that. Just make sure you go to the dashboard, and you will see in tutorials here. There is a section on this that you can actually find those tutorials there. Okay, so apart from that, another key thing I really want to stress upon every single one of you. I appreciate every single one of you. We'll do a quick Q&A session also. But remember, if you're not part of the Facebook group, okay, the all-important Facebook group, then you need to make sure that you are. And I'm pretty sure in the chat box, we'll put the link there. So if you don't have it, then also you can reach out to support, but it's the Inner Circle group. The reason I say that is because it's a thriving community of over 50,000 people. And many of them, right? Many of them will be just like you, that are building their businesses, that are actually have businesses and actually growing their business, they're scaling. And what's so amazing about this group is that you will be able to communicate with one another, different strategies, show what you're doing, some of the methodology that you're doing. You'll be able to find mentors, partners, you'll be able to engage. And some of the key things, forget that's great, but also you'll have access to, pools in there. I'll be coming inside there. You got Yash in there. You got amazing people. You got all our support in there that are delivering training just like this that won't be available anywhere else. No one does stuff like this. Like even here doing this training. Why? Because we actually care about every single one of you actually getting result. Otherwise, it would be a case, hey, go buy this product and, good luck, you're on your own. And that's what many people do. Yeah, they might give you one little tutorial or something, but we're here for hours. And you've seen this even here. I've been here for 2 hours. Why? Because we actually want to get you results. Because the more you win, we get results, right? It's a win-win situation here, okay? So let's have a look. Let's go and let's jump in. So let me show you actually. Let's go in. So can you see my screen now? So you've got the group right here. And this is real. This is over 50,000 members. These are people that have essentially invested in Paul and Sid, okay? They have been around a very long time. A very long time indeed. And here's the important thing. I want to ask you a question right now. And just before I get there, let me just scroll down. Can you see this? This is what's happening right now. You can see, here's a great review by Rick. You are magicians, brought the ClickSites AI day one, and I've been using it since. Extremely well designed and implemented. These are real people. Okay, and we've got no issues. We're not hiding. If anyone gives us constructive feedback, we work on it. We try to better ourselves. We want to create a unique, amazing customer experience. It's about you. That's the reality of it. Businesses only succeed on how they treat their customers. It's a win-win situation. We can improve and become better by taking the feedback that we get from you. How can we make things better? How can we improve the application? What training can we offer you that will improve, your revenue, that will increase your business, that allow you to grow? What are the strategies? What are the things that we're doing right now that work for us that you can implement? That's what it's about. It's about sharing and making sure that no one is left behind. And you can see there's so much going on. And what I want to ask you right now, let's just do this. I want to pick a winner today. I know Paul's not here, but let's give away some of his money. He's not here, but let's give away some of his money, right? I want to pick a winner. Let's do a free giveaway. So let me ask you one thing. Who right now here watching, okay, right now, who owns the most of Paul and Sid's app? Who owns the most apps that have purchased the most apps, like the suite of apps? Let me know in the chat box. Tell me. Give me a number, and I am gonna pick someone, and then I'll have to let Paul know that he's got to give out some money. So let me know who here right now. How many? So here's the thing. We're going to do a giveaway, and this goes to anyone. This is open for everyone. So who here has the most applications bought, or how many softwares have you purchased from the suite of products with Paul and Sid? Let me know. The one, and I'll choose the one who has a good number. Okay. So let me know. Come on, everybody, and what we'll do, we do a little countdown. Oh yes, while everyone's putting that in the chat box, please continue doing that. Let me go back to the main page here. Okay, you got less than 59 minutes to go, and there will be a price increase. So if you're still sitting on the fence, I don't know what you're waiting for. I've just shown you stuff that is unbelievable, and you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it right now. Okay, so you got one payment of $169, and remember, no hidden fees, no monthly fees, and no yearly updates. You got to pay for this, you got to buy credits, none of that rubbish. We're not doing that here. Everything that you're getting is all inclusive. However, if your financial means are right now where you can't, then yes, you have 7-day trial, and you can have that payment split over a 2-month period. That is $89. But remember, if you've got friends, family, your cousin, your relative, your little one, your loved one, get them involved, split the payment, get everybody involved. You got the team, 10 collab accounts. Get your family involved, get your friends' family, work together and grow your business. Okay, so you've got less than 57 minutes now. Okay, so coming back, let's just jump straight back into this. Let's have a look. Okay, so wow, Dara's got 11 apps. Wow, okay, that's shocking. 15 apps. Oh my gosh, 15. No way. 13. Wow. Okay, 8. Carl's got 8 apps. Phil's got 6. Okay, I think right now I've got a number in mind. So yeah, I think right now, you know who's taking it. Okay, so congratulations, N. Ryan Patterson, 15 apps. I've got to let's make a note of that. So N. Ryan, okay, I've got to make a note of that. So congratulations. I'm sure we'll reach out. And if there's an issue, please reach out to support if you don't hear from us, just in case we don't have your email or we can't find you in the system. But please, congratulations. I just want to say a round of applause. Everyone is a winner. But yes, I have to give that to Ryan for being so valued. And every one of you is amazing, first and foremost. But yeah, that number just blew my socks off. Okay. So what we'll do before we conclude, has anyone got any? Hopefully, I know you've been here a long time, and I'm pretty sure you're tired as well, and you want to go and get ready for your Friday night. However, before we go, please let me know if you have any questions. Let's do a quick question answer session. But remember, if you have any questions, if you've got any difficulties, wherever it may be, you have support available to you. And alongside that, tutorials, please make sure if there is anything that you need help with, we have got a whole array of tutorials covered, especially with a lot of the brand new features. We have navigation, building your pages out, how to use blocks, how to do an HTML, and much more. So please do let me know. Let's go for a look at see some if there is some questions. Yeah, so Ryan had to log in and check them. Okay, so so let's have a look. Tutorials page, yes. In order to find the tutorials page, everyone, can you see when you come inside the dashboard? Once you click tutorials, you will see we've got so many tutorials to choose from. Okay, and we're always updating this because the features are just coming out so fast. The team is having to work overtime to make the tutorials done for you. Okay, so remember the tutorials. And here's another key thing. Look, this app is so intuitive. It is really simple just to get in and use it. However, just to get started, look, get in there, set up your API keys. Once you're in there, create your workspace, get in and start playing around with it. Just start creating websites out the gate. You'll get used to it. Play around with the features. You got editing blocks, typography, fonts, adding animations, navigation menu, parallax, images, or responder integration using the AI assistant. White label, system setup for the domain. That's another key one people are asking. How do I do a custom domain name? Add an e-commerce product, open API keys, creating multi-page websites, navigation bars, API integrations, Pabbly, Google Gemini key, website editor. How do you change and switch between themes if you work in that mode? And there's so many more tutorials will come. However, we've got so many there, so please don't hesitate to go and watch them. They will be in the tutorial sections there. Okay, and remember, I'll put the link will be there. Please join on the link. You can see that's the Facebook group. So don't be afraid. Come join. It's a safe community where everyone is working together to better themselves in their life and their business. It's not just sometimes always about business. It's about mindset, trying to make sure you're surrounded by the right type of people around you to do even better. Okay, that's the key thing. If you're surrounded with people that understand the kind of mission and the goal that you're trying to achieve, it becomes much more easy, because when you are working online, many of you will be working online or you're working from home, it can become very lonely. You can feel isolated. You can feel like you've got no one to reach out to. And sometimes just having that community of thriving people is amazing to be around. So apart from that, I hope, you've enjoyed today. So please make sure you go over to ClickSites AI /go. You've got 53 minutes, and then the price will increase. And please, I do apologize if you come back later on and the price has gone substantially up, or go to a recurring model. I'm not going to say anything right now. This is the time now. Lock in at the lowest possible price, and you will not regret it. Remember, you're fully backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you've got the 7-day trial, so there are no excuses. And remember, you've got the group to come in, and you've got the tutorials and quick start. And remember, there are bonuses that will be updated, that you'll be notified about, but we have a high level of training coming up also. So apart from that, just give some great feedback. I know Paul was not on here today, unfortunately. You've been with me, so you've survived a session. Just let us know in the comments, have you enjoyed today's session? And that will be amazing to see your feedback, so we know, hey, look, we're on the right track, that you're enjoying these sessions, and we should do more of them. If you don't want us to do them, we won't do them. But if you enjoy them, you love them, you want us to do more, we will. And then we will conclude and we will close. Okay. So remember, $169 right now at the price, but it will be subject to change in 52 minutes. There's no upsells, no monthly or yearly fees, and you can go right now and make that purchase. Okay. Go and purchase that right now at clicksites.ai/go. So thank you very much. I really appreciate all of your amazing comments. Otherwise, if they weren't nice, then I'm pretty sure Paul would turn around and say, yep, you're fired. But great. Apart from that, thank you very much. But remember, one key thing I want every single one of you to remember, please, please, please make sure you remember when you're in the group anyway, you'll be notified and stuff like that. But make sure you come back, because we're going to do even much more training. We're going to go more advanced stuff. And remember, there's going to be more announcements that are exclusive within the Facebook group opposed to anywhere else. And there will be more prizes. And make sure, please, one thing I would suggest, if you don't know already, as you're watching this, whether you're watching this even from YouTube as well, please make sure you not only hit subscribe, but hit the notification bell. This is so important. I have so many people that have messaged saying that they didn't get notified about the training that happened. And generally what happens, because if you don't have that setting on, then you're not going to be notified via YouTube. It's much more easier to watch sometimes. Okay, so make sure you hit subscribe also, so you're always notified anytime training's coming, any upcoming events or scheduled events are coming up, and also you'll get notified immediately when that does happen. So make sure you do all of that good stuff. Come into the group, join the group, go to YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and hopefully everyone's had a good time. So I really appreciate every single one of you. And apart from that, I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. So make sure you go in the group and you'll see all the streams that are happening. Okay. So apart from that, take care. God bless everyone. And I shall speak to you very, very soon. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.